What's going on, everybody? It's your boy TJ, and I am Dreadhead Productions Commander-in-Chief. At ease. Giving you all another edition of TJAYs Q&A. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. TJAYs Q&A is back at you once more and again. And I'd like to thank everybody for submitting their questions to me. And I thought that it was only right that we do a part 2 edition focusing on relationships, because a lot of people have been sending me questions that involve relationships and I couldn't do them in just one show. So we're going to do a part 2 edition, and thank you all for submitting your questions. And if you have questions that you want to ask me, all you have to do is just inbox me on Facebook, TJ Jones, TJAY Jones, and I will use them on the next time I do TJ's Q&A. I won't say your name, so you don't have to worry about people knowing your business or anything like that. We'll keep it strictly confidential, and I will be able to give you advice. And hey, maybe the question that you ask could help somebody else, because that's what the world is all about, helping one another, right? That's what it's all about. Yeah. But let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. The first question that someone wanted to ask me, they said, TJ, could a relationship be normal again if a person commits an infidelity? Now that right there, that's a tough one. Can a relationship get back to normal once a person commits an infidelity? I'm going to say yes, but it's going to take a whole lot of work. Let's go ahead and talk about relationship one-on-one, shall we? A relationship is built on trust. If you don't have trust, you don't have a relationship, all right? If you're in a relationship and you can't go out of town without worrying about if your significant other is going to do something wrong, then your relationship is not going to stand, okay? Because you have to have trust in that person that they're going to do the right thing. When a person commits an infidelity, it violates that trust, okay? And the only way that their relationship is going to get back to normal again, you have to fully forgive that person. I know a lot of people say, like, I forgive you, but I won't forget. If you cannot forgive that person, the relationship is not going to last. If you can't forget what that person did and put it in your back of your mind and try to work on trying to make the relationship better, it's not going to stand. Because every time that you get mad or get angry, you're going to be bringing these situations up over and over again. And at the same time, you're causing friction in your relationship. So you really want to think logically, can I forgive this person? Can I forgive this person for what they did to me? And honestly, if the answer is no, you might want to go in a different direction. But if you feel like you can forgive that person, truly forgive them, then I think that the relationship can work. But it's going to take a lot of hard work and a whole lot of communication. That's the key right there, communication. If two people are communicating with one another to reassure one another, then everything will be all right. So hopefully that's a good answer for you. The second question was, someone asked me, they said, TJ, I'm thinking of moving away from home. They said they're ready to move away from home, but the only thing is they are afraid to leave home. I mean, because everything around them is just so familiar, and going into unfamiliar territory scares me. They're asking, what should they do? Well, I can speak for personal experience, okay? Anybody that knows me knows that I was born and raised in New Orleans, and I ended up going to Jackson State University right after Hurricane Katrina. And when I graduated from Jackson State, I moved to Dallas, Texas. When I moved to Dallas, Texas, I knew absolutely nobody. It was just me to fend for myself. Unfamiliar territory. I didn't know anybody out there. I didn't have any friends out there. And it can be scary. But being alone and going into unfamiliar territory, in my opinion, it really shows you what you're made out of, okay? By you creating relationships that you built on your own, you going out there paying your own rent, finding your own job, establishing all your friendships and relationships is a beautiful thing. And it can get scary, but you can't be afraid to leave home. You can't be afraid to get away from family sometimes, because sometimes that may be best for you. Because a lot of people that are in your circle might prohibit you from being successful by telling you all kind of things that you don't want to hear, and it kind of kills your self-esteem. You might have great ideas. You might be able to go somewhere and become extremely successful. But hearing other people's stories about, oh man, I don't think that's a good idea. Man, you ain't got no job. You ain't got no money. I mean, really find out what you're made out of. You're made out of something special. You're made out of something strong. And a lot of people, if you have confidence, I know and I believe that you can go anywhere you want to and you can make a life for yourself. What you got to do is go out there and find out what you're made of. And I guarantee you, if you find that out, it might be a beautiful thing. So this is another edition of TJ's Q&A, and hopefully my advice was helpful to somebody. And if you have any questions that you want to ask your boy, all you have to do is just submit them to my Facebook page, TJAY Jones. I guarantee you, I will not use your name if you don't want me to, okay? Completely confidential. Keep it 100. Y'all know what your boy do. And y'all know, but I'm going to tell y'all anyway. We global. I'm just going to go that way, okay?